Well, hi everyone, and welcome to a really special version of Book Talk Tuesdays. I'm actually sitting in the library at my desk right now. I have moved the camera so you can't see the messy parts. And I have in front of me a big stack of brand new books. They're so new. They aren't even processed yet. You can see their barcode stickers are taped in, but they're not stuck in the books permanently yet. So I really wanted to let you know all about these brand new books. Instead of giving you a summary, because I haven't read them myself yet, that's how new they are, I'm just going to read to you from the dust jackets so that you can get a good impression of what these great new books are going to be like. Hopefully by the time this video is up, they will be all ready to check out, so you can put them on hold now and read them super fast. Okay, so the first one I have is called Ghost Squad. Everyone has been super excited about this book, Ghost Squad by Claribel Ortega. Shortly before Halloween, Lucily and her best friend Sid cast a spell that accidentally awakens malicious spirits, wreaking havoc throughout their hometown of St. Augustine, Florida. Together, they must join forces with Sid's witch grandmother, Babette, and her tubby-tabby, Chunk, to fight the haunting head-on and reverse the curse to save the town and Lucily's firefly spirits before it's too late. With the family dynamics of Coco and the action-packed adventures of Ghostbusters, Claribel A. Ortega delivers both a thrillingly spooky and a delightfully sweet debut novel. So that's brand new author, great Halloween ghost story, perfect for fall. Ghost Squad. All right, my next one is a little bit sadder, but sometimes a sad book can be a good thing, right? Things You Can't Say by Jen Bishop. Nothing is going right this summer for Drew, and after losing his dad unexpectedly 3 years ago, Drew knows a lot about things not going right. First, it's the new girl, Audrey, taking over everything at the library, Drew's sacred space. Then it's his best friend, Felipe, pulling away from him. But most upsetting has to be the mysterious man who is suddenly staying with Drew's family. An old friend of Mom's, Drew isn't buying that. With an unlikely Allie and Audrey, he's determined to get to the bottom of who this man really is. The thing is, there are some fears, like what if the person you thought was your dad actually wasn't? That you can't speak out loud, not to anyone. At least that's what Drew thinks. But then again, first impressions can be deceiving. Things You Can't Say. All right, I'm really excited for this one. So if you love the Rick Riordan books and you've checked out some of the series in the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, you are going to be so excited for this new one, brand new, Paola Santiago and the River of Tears. Space-obsessed Paola Santiago and her two best friends, Emma and Dante, know the rule. Stay away from the river. It's all they've heard since a schoolmate of theirs drowned a year ago. Peo is embarrassed to admit that she has been told to stay away for even longer than that, because her mother is constantly warning her about La Llorona, the wailing ghost woman who wanders the banks of the Gila at night, looking for young people to drag into its murky depths. Hating her mother's humiliating superstitions, and knowing that she and her friends would never venture into the water, Peo organizes a meetup to test out her new telescope near the Gila, since it's the best stargazing spot. But when Emma never arrives and Peo sees a shadowy figure in the reeds, it seems like maybe her mom was right. Peo has always relied on hard science to make sense of the world, but to her friend, she will have to enter the world of her nightmares, which include unnatural myths, mind-bending monsters, and relentless spirits controlled by a terrifying force that defies both logic and myth. So that was Paola Santiago and the River of Tears. Okay, these next couple have been on the new bookshelf for a few weeks now, but I really wanted to highlight them first. I really wanted to highlight them right now too, because I think they're amazing books and I can't believe nobody is checking them out. The first one is Winterborn Home for Vengeance and Valor by Allie Carter. And I'm super excited for this one because Allie Carter normally writes for teens and she writes really fantastic adventure books. This is her first middle grade novel, and I peeked ahead at the end, and although it doesn't say number one in a series, it hasn't been officially announced as a series, it ends on a major cliffhanger, so I can only imagine they're going to make more books after this one. So here's what this one is about. April didn't mean to start the fire. She wasn't the one who broke the vase. April didn't ask to go live in a big, creepy mansion with a bunch of orphans who just don't understand that April isn't like them. After all, April's mother is coming back for her someday, very soon. All April has to do is find the clues her mother left inside the massive mansion. But Winterbourne House is hiding more than one secret, so April and her friends are going to have to work together to unravel the riddle of a missing heir, a creepy legend, and a mysterious key before the only home they've ever known is lost to them forever. So that is the Winterbourne Home for Vengeance and Valor. Okay, here's another one that's been out for a few weeks. It's historical fiction. It's called Daring Darlene, Queen of the Screen. I love that title. Lights, camera, kidnapping. It's 1914 and 12-year-old Darlene Darling has the most exciting job in the world. She gets to dangle from cliffs and stop moving trains and soar through the sky in runaway balloons. Yes, that's right. Darlene is a hero and a star in the make-believe world of the movies. With her worried papa, her studio, and the whole Darling family all depending on her, Darlene has to make the world believe in her stunts and film tricks while trying to keep her own feet, as the family saying goes, firmly on the ground. But Darlene's fictional adventures collide with reality when a fake kidnapping intended as a publicity stunt becomes all too real. Now she is in the hands of the dastardly criminals who have just nabbed the famous young heiress, Miss Victorine Berryman. With their lives at stake, can Darlene become the daring heroine she's long pretended to be on film? You'll have to read it and find out. Daring Darlene, Queen of the Screen. And last but not least, I have a beautiful new nonfiction book here. It's called A Sporting Chance, How Ludwig Guttmann Created the Paralympic Games. And as you could tell from the subtitle, it's all about the Paralympic Games and the man who founded them. He was a doctor. He actually lived through both World War I and World War II. One sunny lunchtime just outside the wards, Ludwig spotted a group of his patients swiveling wildly in their wheelchairs. The game gave him an idea. He updated his treatment plan for all patients. Wake, dress, eat, walk, work, play sports. When Dr. Guttmann's patients, nicknamed Ludwig's Incurables, actually moved, he discovered they got better. When they played games at the hospital, he witnessed how sports brought passion and fun back into their lives. Was physical movement key to healing? If so, shouldn't sports be for everyone? With a gripping narrative, archival photos, and full-cover spirited illustrations, and featuring the life stories of athletes from the Paralympic Games Ludwig helped create, this triumphant biography of the man who saved lives through sports will inspire readers of all backgrounds. So that really sums it up. There are a ton of photographs throughout this book, some really great illustrations, and then there are spotlights on different athletes as well. So if you love nonfiction, if you love sports, this is going to be a great book for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this really special quick edition of Book Talk Tuesdays. If you would like help putting any of these books on hold, you can email a librarian at ref, R-E-F, at chelseadistrictlibrary.org, or you can give us a call at 734-475-8732, extension 219. Thanks for watching.